were worried that people would fear my powers, so to keep my gift a secret, they surrounded the castle with walls and never let anyone inside. But whenever I had a strong feeling, the magic still spilled out, and I didn't want to hurt my sister again, so we never played together. And that made Anna feel very lonely. Do you remember what she used to say outside my door?
Yeah.
She would go, "Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman." I said, "Go away, Anna. Okay, bye." And even after our parents were lost at sea in a storm, we still never got to spend any time together. And years later, it was time for me to become Queen of Arendelle, and hundreds of people attended the crowning ceremony, and I worked very hard to control my feelings and hide my powers. And Anna loved meeting all the new people. She wished it were like that all the time. You know what? I wish it was like that too. And do you remember who Anna met? She thought she was in love with him. And since they only had one night together, what did Prince Hans ask my sister?
Will you marry me?
I know. And what did she say?
Yes!
Wasn't that crazy?
No, she just met him.
I know, just that day. And they came to ask me for my blessing, and I said no. And we got him. That means she was asking for permission.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to know if I was okay with it. Very good question.
Because you're the queen, so.
I'm her sister. It's always good to make sure your family is okay with big decisions. You know what? We started to argue, and Anna pulled off my glove, and I shouted, "Enough!" And I accidentally shot ice from my hands, and now all of Arendelle knew my secret. And so I panicked and fled for the mountains. And Anna felt horrible. My out-of-control powers created a storm in the middle of summer. And she said, "I'll make things better, and I'll bring back summer." And she went to go find me. But Hans's horse left her in the middle of the woods until she found Kristoff and Sven.
That's cute.
Especially when he's a baby.
Who's the hunky and who's
I see Olaf.
He's like and who's the reindeer?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Olaf is too funny. There he is.
Because he doesn't have a brain.
Like the scarecrow from my friend Dorothy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He's
You
the
know
very
what?
smart. Stop it, Sven. I don't care. I don't. Stop it, Sven. Trying to focus here.
You know what? Olaf knew where I was because I had built him. So he went to take them to me. Meanwhile, Hans was wondering where Anna was. So they set off to find them back at my ice palace. Anna and Kristoff were just finding me, and there I was. And Anna told me what had happened. That I had frozen the entire kingdom. And she said, "It's okay, you can just unfreeze everything." And I didn't know how. And we started to argue again. And I was afraid that I would make the storm worse if I went back. And you know what happened?
You're stuck in the heart.
I accidentally struck her in the heart with my powers.
Is she okay now?
She is okay now.
Good. Does she know? Marshmallow!
Now she does.
Marshmallow!
Yes, that's his name. It's Marshmallow.
What did you make him for?
I made him to scare Anna away so that I wouldn't hurt her anymore. I didn't want him to hurt her. And he wouldn't have hurt her. He just chased her, but she got really afraid.
And she threw a snowball at
And
him.
then he got mad.
Yes.
He threw your sister. He threw your sister out the door.
I know.
Why did you name the
a big, giant, fluffy, and white like a marshmallow.
I like marshmallows. Fluffy ate her.
I wouldn't eat her.
Fluffy punched a marshmallow back there.
And you know what? To make matters worse, Anna's hair started turning white. So they went to the trolls, like all of it started turning white.
Like
And
yours.
so the trolls said, that's right. My hair's in between blonde and white. It's kind of a nice mixture of both.
No, like yours. Is that a wig?
No, of course not.
It looks like a wig.
Does it really? It's probably just because it's so close to white. Most people don't have hair this color. So you know what? Do you remember what the troll said?
Yeah. They said
Oh, man, act of true love.
an act of true love.
An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart. And so you know what? They went to go find Prince Hans,
Look at him. He's like,
who had just come to find me. And his men attacked me. And they
two of
acted.
them.
And you know what? They captured me.
You went to
They
jail.
put me in the dungeon, that's right.
But you had your own.
Anna finally came back. Do you remember Anna came back and what happened?
He doesn't love her.
Dumpster.
Hans said that he didn't love her, and so that he couldn't give her true love's kiss. And she was shivering, but luckily Olaf found her and helped warm her up by the fire. And they tried to get her to
He
kiss.
almost melted.
Meanwhile, I had escaped from the dungeon, but Hans was close behind me. And you know what? He told me that my sister had perished, and that I had frozen her heart. And I was so upset that all I'd done to protect her had failed.
Does Paris mean? But your trick.
He lied.
What the heck? Liar.
He was a liar, wasn't
That stinky liar.
he? Yes, he was. But
Big
you know
fat
what?
mean liar.
I fell to the ground, and the storm stopped. And Hans raised his sword.
He's gonna kill you.
And just in time, Anna jumped between him and me. And the sword hits her instead and broke.
But she froze. See?
See, she turned to solid ice. And I hugged my sister. Hug someone next to you. Can you hug someone next to you? And then something amazing happened. Anna thawed and hugged me back.
Hooray!
I know. And soon we were the best of friends again. And summer returned to Arendelle. And I even made Olaf his own personal flurry so he wouldn't melt. And I had, yes. And one day I had a surprise for Anna. The castle gates were open, and I was never closing them again. And we smiled at each other. And now everything was as it was supposed to be. I don't have them anymore. I got a little excited and threw them.
Where's that purple cake? Did you ever find it?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
It was funny how that girl was like, my baby.
Yeah, she's like,
Do you know who found my crown?
No.
Marshmallow.
Oh yeah. At the end, it placed on him. You're like, and then his spikes went away.
Yes. See, he's
Yeah,
really
he
not
puts it on.
Now, how would all of you like to take some pictures together?
Yeah.
Now, see, where would you like